Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel today. My name is the Badger Skin. Speaking to you from the Wisdom Corner, where we speak wisdom in a polite and entertaining manner. I just this video that has been going on brand on the social media that I want to talk about. It has to do with the DANGOTE Refinery, which I have made a video on this particular topic before, when a motion was raised in the Senate that DANGOTE should be given a monopolise right to be the only one who is producing fuel and kerosene in Nigeria. That motion stated that every importers of crude products to their licenses should be withdrawn and be given to DANGOTE, because he has a refinery, so that he will be able to produce for Nigerians. And I made a video standing against that particular monopoly being given to one person, because enough is enough. I believe that DANGOTE has enjoyed a monopoly given to him by some set of federal government of Nigeria, and that monopoly is not good to Nigerian economy. Regardless of how many people DANGOTE employ, it doesn't have any bearing. Now, yesterday I saw another video from the same government agency who said that the DANGOTE refinery has not been, is just in pre-licensing stage. It has not been licensed to refine crude and to distribute crude. And you will agree with me that for some times now, since last year, when it was said that DANGOTE refinery has been commissioned and it will begin production in the near future. And all that we have been hearing from since then is news, promises. This year, the refinery has taken a large amount of crude. It has taken this, it has imported crude. Recently, they said they were looking for a way to import crude. They were importing crude from America, from different parts of the world. And Nigeria produces crude. And going by yesterday video that one of the head of the department was talking about, he said DANGOTE wanted a monopoly to produce crude because he has built a refinery in Nigeria. So that monopoly should be given to him, so that he will be the only one that produces crude products for every Nigerian. And the gentleman was saying that that is not good for a healthy competition and a healthy business environment, where only one man is producing crude for the whole nation. Actually, I agree with him, because DANGOTE has kept Nigeria in such a place that he dictates how much many of the essential commodities is sold. For example, cement, spaghetti, and the list goes on. And now it has come to oil and gas, that is actually one of the backbone of every economy. That DANGOTE wants that to be given to him, so that he will produce, he will be the sole producer or the sole importer. Now, this begs for answers, because on the news, DANGOTE came out to say that, I've heard him say that, and I've also read it on the printed news, that where he said that if he had known the magnitude of that project or what he was about to go into, he wouldn't have probably embarked on that project. Now, that now rings a bell to suggest that DANGOTE refinery was born out of a dubious manipulation. Because come to think of it, Nigeria have about 3 refineries that were not functioning. And DANGOTE could have bought one of those refineries and rebuilt them, which he didn't do. He started a project, another one. That goes to show you that I'm not saying this categorically. There is something in that Dangote's refinery that Nigerians are not aware of. It's either that refinery has a lot of cobwebs hanging around it, or that refinery is not working, or is not even existing. Because a businessman who has ventured into a business, who did all the feasibility studies, make all the necessary findings and consultations and everything to build an infrastructure of such magnitude, will come out and tell you that if he had known. That if tells you that something is definitely wrong with the foundation of that particular project. And it's possibly that Dangote want to use the cover of that refinery to force the federal government to give him all the powers to import crude oil. And he will monopolize that one as he did in cement, where he monopolized cement, and every other people who is importing cement or who manufactures cement depend. Now Dangote dictates the pace. Dangote wants to use that refinery project to say, oh, I have built a refinery, stop everybody from importing. Then Dangote will take over importation, and he will become the only person who will be importing crude oil into Nigeria. Refined crude oil into Nigeria. And that is how he will begin again to subject Nigerians to suffering. So that is what I think Dangote wants to do with Nigerians. He wants to use that refinery. I have built a refinery, and use it as a smoke screen to collect the sole importer of crude products into Nigeria, and nothing will happen. Earlier, people begin to speak about these imaginary refineries that this man wants to use to cannibalize Nigerian oil and gas industry, just like he did cement and every other commodity. The problem with us is we don't ask questions, we don't talk, we don't read and don't try to understand. I've seen on the comment section, which I possibly may put up there, somebody said federal government is a problem for Nigeria. I said no, I disagree with you. On this issue of Dangote quest for monopoly is the problem of Nigeria. Because I don't see where somebody will hide under have built a refinery and try to monopolize the oil and gas industry. This is my take on this issue. I remain my humble self, the badger skin, and I will see you again when I see you. Let's keep researching and speaking against things that is a threat to our collective existence. I will see you again.